Hell yeah!
And farmer, you know, so now that's on the man. I like it, boom, boom, down. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Welcome to another episode of fucking Mother Body Davin, dude.
Yeah, it's 2020 now. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
a fucking whole new year, whole new us, fucking whole new, I don't know, what's the word for it? Whole new paradigm. It's been a paradigm shift, bro.
Yes.
Shit's different now, dude.
Yeah, so now this podcast is only going to be political.
Yeah.
So tell me what you think about Trump.
Well, I'd rather not talk about Trump. I'd rather talk about my boy, Bernie Sanders. I think everybody knows that I'm a diehard Bernie bro. I have the tattoo. I have the shirt.
Feel the burn.
I even have the Bernie Sanders mask that I wear in the shower, that I wear to public parks. It's a really shitty mask. Kind of looks like a Michael Myers mask, but with a bald spot and gray hair. You know?
Nice.
Yep. Put
Yeah.
little glasses on. And
You know, that's William Shatner's face. Michael Myers.
no.
Michael Myers mask. You didn't know that?
Can you imagine Michael Myers, but like with gray hair and a bald spot coming up to you and be like, I just want to tell you people what you should be doing is something different than what you are doing.
We need to kill the 1% of babysitters in the world.
There are too many babysitters that always try to tell me that they need $20. You know, I don't know.
The top 1% of the 10% of babysitters all have sex, and I want to kill them all.
Oh, God. Incel Bernie. Why do women always go for Chad? Why don't they ever go for the nice guys? This is the new America where, I don't know, nice guys finish first.
Or Volcel Bernie.
I never want to have sex because it's gross. I want to stay a virgin until I die.
I feel as though having sex saps your life force and your energy. It's better directed towards worldly pursuits such as, I don't know, playing chess, reading books, learning new languages.
Languages. Dude, fucking, what's his name? Ozymandias from Watchmen is Volcel, dude.
Jeremy Irons?
Yeah.
Dude, okay, so I haven't caught up on Watchmen.
It's not like a spoiler.
Yeah,
But he's
I mean-
I don't like to have sex. I don't know why he's
Big JFK.
he's JFK. I don't like to have sex.
Oh, dude, the Virgin Bernie Sanders versus the Chad JFK.
Yo, dude, so I was having sex the other day.
I swear to God, I would never have sex because I am too invested in reading Kurt Vonnegut and Ernest Hemingway novels.
I will only have sex if I'm married, and I will never get married.
Wait, it's going about Ozymandias? I'm sorry.
Oh no, I just I was watching it and he's like, I don't have sex. It doesn't bode well for whatever. He was basically saying it gets in the way of his mind and shit.
My experiments.
Yeah, and so that's his character trait is he's straight up a Volcel, dude.
That's actually pretty sick.
It's awesome.
I like
love
that we're finally getting representation in popular media.
You know, it's about time. I'm so tired of all these shows about, people having sex and incels. It's good to have representation in media.
Yeah, I really want to watch Marvel's Avengers 5, the Chad Diaries. You know what I mean?
I want to watch WandaVision, but they're too busy talking about how much sex they have.
Yeah, it's all. WandaVision is just literally virtual reality goggles that you put on and you simulate sex. I don't know. I couldn't think of it. They give you a little
Simulate sex with
flashlight.
Wanda Sykes.
Oh man, I don't even want to do the impression. Larry. Okay.
Anyway,
What are we going to talk about?
it's fucking New Year's, my dude. We're talking about New Year's resolutions.
Dude, I love New Year's. It's such a great time.
It's not. You fucking hung out for New Year's?
Yeah,
you
dude.
did shit.
Kinda. I mean, we went to the American Can. It was pretty cool.
I thought that was a typo when you sent that to me. I was like, "What the fuck is that?"
Yeah, it's dude. So it's that former cannery that got converted into luxury condos.
What?
Yeah, it's right by the bayou, dude.
I don't know what the fuck that. You're just speaking nonsense.
No, dude, it's a former cannery. They have a little wine store at the bottom, Pearl Wine Co. And we hung out in there and watched this like elderly band play like jazz, dude. Legit, they were all like 80 years old. This lady was
That's
like,
fucking awesome though.
it was pretty sick though. Like this old dude was like fucking jamming on the keys, and they had his old lady wife like playing bass like.
She's like,
My arthritis.
Legit, yeah. This other old lady was like playing the drums, like, and this other old lady was wearing like cocktail dress, and she's like, I want to tell you about it. I was just like, oh my god,
about jazz.
yeah, dude, it was pretty sick. I got down. You know, we were drinking champagnes. We were eating little pizzas from Pizza Dominica.
That's pretty fucking cool.
It was actually a lovely time, dude. We went out and saw fireworks at the bayou at like midnight, and then left at 12:45.
Nice.
Dude, it was very, very wrapped up. I was like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Like, no bullshit. Nobody was wasted, which was fucking pretty sweet. First New Year's in a while, I haven't gotten, except for last year. I stayed in on New Year's Eve.
Did
I
you?
don't know if you remember that.
Did you?
Dude, I sat at my apartment because I was so hungover and just like, I was like, I don't want to go anywhere. I'm too sick. And like try to drink a margarita at like midnight because that's how people celebrate New Year's,
Yeah.
right? And I just threw up and I was like, oh yeah, maybe I should quit drinking for a month.
And you did.
And then I
you did
did.
Dryuary.
Dude, we're doing it again, but it's a little delayed.
Yeah.
How was your New Year's?
It was all right. We just went to my buddy's house and he had like a fire and they spent like all in all like $300 on fireworks.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't that big a fucking deal. But we bought our friend Christy,
Oh yeah.
and out of nowhere she had like this super bad like sinus infection.
Oh shit.
I don't know if it's like a sinus infection, but she sounded like a stereotypical nerd, like from the 80s. She was like, I just can't breathe. Like, I don't know what's going on. And she kept apologizing. I'm like, no, you don't understand. I wanted this to happen so I can go the fuck home.
Thank you so much for sacrificing your health and well-being so I don't have to be at this freaking party anymore.
It's not that I didn't want to be there. I know they're not listening,
Yeah.
but if they end up one day listening to this podcast, it's not that I didn't want to be there. I don't want to be anywhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And usually New Year's is not like the whole New Year celebration. I fucking hate it because there's this expectation to like ring in the New Year, and it's just like it's just another fucking day.
Dude,
Like,
it really is. We were watching CNN, kind of like on the TV, like
Yeah.
like playing drinking games, and it was legit like footage of Times Square. And we were like, everybody was pretty much in agreement. It's like, who the fuck would do that? Why?
Dude, there's no fucking way.
How would you subject yourself? It's like freezing, bitter cold, and fucking you're just packed in like a sardine. And some
Yeah.
guy from CNN's like, tell me what you think your favorite thing about New Year's is from Iowa. And you're like, I just love seeing Post Malone in Times Square and sneaking vodka in a water bottle because I'm 30 years old and that's what I should be doing.
I had some friends. Well, they came in from Chicago, and they were telling me that they went to Times Square on New Year's one year.
Oh, God.
And when it was all over, they called a cab, and the cab took 3 hours to get there.
Nice, dude.
And they called the cab to pick them up, went to 2 different bars, and just drank until the cab got there. And then it took another like 2 hours to get home.
Hey, only in New York.
Only in New York, baby. What, you have a pigeon eating a French fry?
Uh-oh, we call those rats with wings.
But dude, so the funny thing is I haven't popped fireworks like myself in probably like 5 to 6 years.
Yeah, dude, I haven't done that in so long.
Dude, I used to do it all the fucking time.
It's pretty sick, dude.
Yeah.
Fireworks are sweet.
Like just fucking blowing shit up. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
Right, fucking M80s and shit.
And so, but there was this thing I used to do back when I would get like those very small bottle rockets, like the ones that are like come in like a pack of 20, and they're like $2. And I used to light it and then wait till the last second and then throw it in the air, and then it would go.
Ooh.
Yeah, and so I was like, I can do that again. And I had probably like 8 beers at this point.
Yeah.
And I was like, let's do it, dude. And so I did the first one, and I let it go too early, and it just made the arc and then shot straight down into like the river. Yeah, and it was fucking lame. And then like 30 minutes later, I was like, I want to do it one more time. I think I got one more in me.
Yeah.
And so I'm sitting there. I have my beer in my hand, and I have the punk. And also, why is it called a punk?
Because punks are sick, dude. I don't know. And it's sick to light fireworks. So they drew the correlation. They're like, you're kind of like Tim Armstrong from Rancid. You're so badass. Like, I just kind of would like to light a firework with Tim Armstrong's burning hair because he's a piece of shit for what he did to Brody Dahl.
I don't know what any of that means.
Okay, don't worry about it.
So I light it, and it's like, it's going off, and I'm like, okay, so I got to wait a little bit longer, right?
Mhm.
And like the last second, I go to throw it, and it snaps. The stick that I was holding snaps and falls straight to the ground.
Holy shit.
And I was like, run!
Yeah.
And it just goes. It was. I got so fucking lucky that it went away from everybody.
Yeah, dude.
Because there was like straight up a 5-year-old, like people's parents were there, like there were people who could have gotten hurt.
Yeah, dude. Fireworks are scary.
And then like the second I felt it, like I was like, oh no, and I started running. And they're like, what? and they're like, Devin, you got to go sit down, Bo. Like you got to go.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do
I
that.
hate when that, dude. When like the worst thing possible that could happen happens. Like, I mean, it's not even the worst, but like when the like thing you're not supposed to do,
Yeah.
it happens to me when I'm drunk sometimes, and it's just like immediately the whole party turns against you, and they're like, dude, you need to get the fuck out of here. And I'm like,
Yeah. And like I kept saying like it was not my fault. The stick broke. It would have been fine. No one got hurt.
And they
Everything's funny.
They don't
Like,
take your word for it. They're like, no, you're drunk.
Yeah, I was like,
I'm
no.
not drunk.
I've only had 8 beers. I can drive us all home.
I could drive. Let me drive your car home.
Guys, look, I've only had 18 beers. I can drive everyone home.
It's not even a whole case. It's only a suitcase. And you know what they say about suitcases? You should put people in them and let the people drive the suitcase.
It's just you should wear a suit for this case. Oh no, it's a divorce case.
Oh, divorce case. Wish there was a V8 in that so I could drive it down the highway.
But no, I actually like thinking about it. I've had such bad luck with fireworks my entire life. So like, my grandma used to have this like plot of land. It was like 2 acres in Denham Springs, and every New Year's or 4th of July I would go there, and she would just be like, here's like $400 in fireworks, just have at.
Dude, why didn't you just leave with the money?
Well, she bought them.
Oh.
And then
$400? Dude.
Dude, I was like 8. I could have like fucking started a new life.
Dude, you could have gotten a room at the Beau Rivage with that money, dude.
Like an 8-year-old in the Beau Rivage, like, I would like your finest sweet and also some ice cream.
Little side note, and totally off topic.
Little
but
side
kind of
note's
on
my
topic.
rapper name.
Yeah, hell yeah, it's a good one. When I was 8, I was with my parents at the Beau Rivage, and I had like saved up $300 somehow. I don't even know how a fucking 8-year-old saves $300, but you know,
It took you 8 years to do it.
It took me 8 years to save $300, and
That sounds like now.
I remember asking them how much the room cost, and they were like $300 a night. I was like, I could stay at the Beau Rivage for that. I have the money. I could do it. They were like, you sure can, Dev. One day you will be. And look at me now, Dad.
Look at me now. I don't have $300 to stay at the fucking Beau Rivage.
I can't stay at the Beau Rivage. I have to stay at the Days Inn. And now I can't even afford that. I have to put it on a credit card. And then they kick me out because the card gets declined. And I just did.
Calm down. Put your shirt back on.
Okay.
It's fine.
I'm
It'll be fine.
a little upset.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, wait, anyway, go on with the story.
So we were it was just me and my grandma. She was probably like 80 at the time. And we're like popping fireworks and shit, and then we do like the artillery shells. And I guess I had put it in upside down into the tube. And so like my grandma was standing like maybe 5 feet away from me, and I light it. I'm like, run, grandma, run, let's go. And then she starts running. I'm obviously faster than her. And I turn back, and I just see like boom, boom, like
Oh my
right
God.
behind her. And I was like, I could have fucking died or like gotten blinded or something.
Dude, or like the New Year's Eve rendition of the classic Christmas song. Like, grandma got blown up by M80. I just fucked it up. I can't enunciate, dude.
Evanescence.
By Evanescence.
Grandma got blown up by Evanescence.
Dude, can you imagine some old lady seeing the stylings of Amy Lee and Evanescence for the first time and her head just fucking popping, dude?
I'm surprised it doesn't happen more often.
Just straight scanner style, blown up, dude. Fucking guts hit the wall, and they're like, oh, I guess she heard Bring Me to Life for the first time, and it brought her to death.
My favorite thing about Evanescence, and yes, I have a favorite thing about them, is anyone who's like slightly a fan of them is like, did you know that Amy Lee used to be an opera singer?
What? She's classically trained?
It's like, okay.
I did not know that because I never delved into the fucking backstory.
Neither did I, but I had fucking people call up to me like, yo, she's a classically trained opera singer. And I'm like, I don't fucking care.
It's a very specific kind of person. It's like they have like Salt Life stickers on their truck and shit, but they also have gauges. You know what I'm saying? They're like the kind of hicks that are like, I have
Yeah.
sleeves and gauges, but I'm like fucking also like a moronic redneck that fucking goes and catches alligators and shoots them in the head with handguns because I
Yeah.
go to Papa's camp every weekend.
Dude, we were driving. Me and Megan were driving somewhere, and we were behind this car that they had not one but 2 bumper stickers that said "Whip 'em out," and it was boobs.
That's pretty sick.
And
Where
I was
do you
like,
even buy
"Are you
that?"
fucking serious?" Like,
Whip them out, boobs.
like it
it's a
didn't
picture
say
of
boobs.
boobs.
It was a picture of like cartoon boobs. And I was like, first of all, you went online and saw that, and you were like, I need one. And then you're like, well, wait, I can't just have it on one side. I need to have it on both sides of my rearview mirror.
Damn, dude.
And then fucking put them both on.
Yeah, what the fuck?
And we're like, I'm totally okay with driving this car around.
Two
and
sets
it
of
wasn't even
them?
like a fucking truck or anything. It was like a Highlander.
This was like my dad's car.
Yeah, it was like a fucking SUV.
Dude, can you imagine getting like custom bumpers, like a custom offensive bumper stickers made, like one of like Calvin peeing, but instead of like words or like a graphic, it's just like a picture of your face with your mouth open, and he's peeing into your mouth.
Look on the yeahdude.com website for a picture of Calvin pissing on our faces.
That'd be really funny, actually.
Dude, what if it was 2 Calvins peeing on each other's faces?
Oh my god, dude!
Because
That's
then
pretty
it's
good.
like kind of like pedophilia in a way, but it's also not.
It's not really, dude. It's cartoon.
It's a,
Oh my
first of all, it's a
God.
cartoon, and they're both kids. It's not weird. One's not older than the other.
Oh god,
And if you think about it, Calvin's probably like 50 years old.
Calvin's older than me, dude.
Yeah.
Bill Watterson admitted it. He's like, if Calvin came back in a comic strip, he would be fucking 32 years old. He'd be in a fucking synth pop band. He wouldn't really be doing anything with his life. His dad's long dead from fucking cardiac arrest.
Yeah.
His mom, well, she's just old, and you know she wishes Calvin would come back and visit sometimes. But he had to move off to New York City to chase his dreams.
Old NYC.
Old NYC. Calvin has a girlfriend that he doesn't really like, but you know it's really hard to afford rent in NYC.
He stays with her to split it.
Stays with her anyway. It's kind of like an episode of Girls. He is Adam Driver essentially.
And his girlfriend's Lena Dunham. That's why he hates her.
Oh god, I love Lena Dunham, dude. I just watched Once Upon a Time in Hollywood last night for the first time.
Ugh.
You didn't like it?
Dude, okay. Here's my professional review of Once Upon a Time.
Yeah.
It did not seem like a Quentin Tarantino movie.
Mhm.
It just seemed like another fucking movie. And it was so boring I fell asleep.
I'm like slightly offended. I fucking
You should be.
I loved that movie, dude. I got so boosted about it. I was like jumping up and down in certain parts.
Dude, so we watched it at the house, and like the first like hour, I was just like, oh, okay, so it's like nothing's happening.
And nothing happens. It's
Yeah.
fucking sick.
And then like I literally fell asleep. I was so bored, and then Megan woke me up later and was like, "You missed all the blood and everything."
Oh yeah, that whole scene.
And I
at
was
the
like,
end.
"Well, why have it like at the end?"
Yeah, I like guessed it before it happened. I was like, oh yeah, like what if they go to the wrong house? Someone was like, yeah, dude, and fucking, I don't know, it was pretty cool. I was very boosted. Brad Pitt's
I
sick.
should probably just watch the end of it.
You should I don't know, man. There's a lot of shit in it that I feel like you could relate to. Like Leo's character is pretty sick. I was like, man, I totally identify with this like bipolar ass dude being like, I hate my performance. I was terrible. It was awful, but he like actually killed it. And he's
I'm
like,
not gonna lie. Leo and fucking and Brad Pitt were great in it, but they either should have ramped them both up or ramped one of them down.
No, I feel like it was like perfect. Them being like absurd as fuck. Like they,
Well, no, they should. I think with Brad Pitt, they should have like ramped him up to like 1,000.
or he's like Brock Sampson from fucking Venture Brothers.
Yeah,
like,
and he just
was
like
essentially
fucked
that
shit up. Like anywhere, like Bruce Lee didn't even land a fucking blow on him.
I mean, that was all a daydream, dude.
Was that what that was?
It was literally him like thinking about how cool it would be to be on set at that movie, and then like he's like, yeah, I could kick Bruce Lee's ass, and then like,
Wait, that was a daydream?
dude, he was on the roof like working on whatever, and then like it snaps back to him being like, yeah, sounds about right.
I didn't even catch that.
Yeah,
I thought
dude.
that actually happened.
No, it was fucking awesome. I was just like, dude, that's I don't know, it was great. There were a lot of weird little asides that were just like, yo, this is all like crazy attention to detail that like Tarantino would throw in.
I
like,
should probably like rewatch it.
you should, dude. I watched it last night and I was pumped. Did he fucking, I don't know, Tarantino's like creep or whatever. I feel like he's kind of like
yeah,
a little piece.
he's like a huge foot fetish.
Oh, he does though, and the feet are very prominent, dude. They have a lot of shots straight up of like feet, like soles of feet first. Like, we're fucking what's her name?
As, like-
Margot Robbie's like feet are up. Like it's like the first thing you see in the frame, and like her body set back, and then the other girl's in the car, like the Manson family hitchhiker, and like she puts her feet up, and it's like a fucking like view in through the windshield, and her feet are like forefront in the frame.
See, I think if he just like straight up admitted it and he's like, yo, I love feet. Like, I want to fuck feet all the time.
I think he did.
Did he?
I think so. I don't know.
Because like I feel like everyone feels like when they like catch him like doing feet shit, they're like, oh, I bet Quentin Tarantino loves feet. If he was just like, yeah, I love fucking feet, dude. Like,
It's about like Quentin Tarantino sucked my toesy. He sucked my toesy off on Christmas Eve.
and if you say there's no such thing as toe fucking, well, ask old Quentin, he believes.
Dude.
Yeah, like I don't know. I just didn't fucking like it. I guess now so I would have like a little retraction. I've gotten to the point in my life where I will not say that I don't like a movie.
Yeah, I feel because I like certain ones. You're like, yeah, it was bad, but like you can like get the appeal or
Yeah,
whatever.
like it just wasn't for me.
yeah, that's
like-
a move. Really.
Yeah.
It's not for me.
Like Megan really wants to watch Hustlers.
Well, I'd watch that.
It's not, and then she's like, "Why don't you want to watch it?" I'm like, "It just doesn't seem like a movie I would like."
It's not for me.
Yeah,
Sorry,
like
honey.
it's. I mean, it's not that I like have anything against strippers, women, anything. I mean, I do. But
I have nothing against strippers or women. I love strippers. I love women.
I love women and strippers' feet. But it just doesn't seem like a movie that, like, I don't want to see another Ocean's movie.
Yeah, I feel you. It's definitely geared towards like yes people, and like I could like appreciate it. I feel like a sit and watch should be like, yeah, it was fine, but I would never rewatch it. Most like,
Yeah.
but I say this having never seen it, so it might be fucking super funny, and I believe Lizzo is a genius. She's great. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, like, I watched the fucking Ocean's 8 movie. And I felt bad that I didn't like it, but it was the same thing as the Ocean's 12 or whatever, the bad one of the there was no good Ocean's 11, or the Ocean's 11 was the only good one, and there was no good sequel.
Yeah, I feel like that was like the start of them remaking everything and like feeling like they fucking have to. Like I don't know. We were sitting in the trailers during Star Wars, and I counted, dude, and it was like they played like 9 fucking trailers because they knew everybody was at Star Wars for opening weekend.
Yeah.
8 of the 9 fucking movies were legit remakes or sequels, and
Yeah.
like
And the only one that wasn't was Free Guy, and that's not a fucking original idea.
Yeah, they had like 1917 was the one in ours they played.
I really want to see that
I want to see
shit.
that too, but I was like, also like a war movie. Like, I don't know, man. Like, it's like fucking, this is a retread. Everybody.
There's only so many war movies you can make.
they're so fucking. I mean, like Overlord was the last like super original one that I saw.
Yeah,
And
because
I-
it wasn't like a retelling of a story. It was like fantastical.
Yeah, it was
And,
basically like Wolfenstein. It was just
Yeah.
like, yo, Nazi fucking monsters. Like, and
Yeah.
this dude is gonna kill them all. Like,
well, that's what they need to start doing is not keep doing the same shit, but put like a slight spin on, like, instead of remaking something, put a spin on it, and don't make that spin a different gender cast.
they need to hire Uwe Boll to fucking direct a remake of Driving Miss Daisy.
Who's Uwe Boll?
He's that German director who's made like dozens of like the like worst quote unquote movies ever made, and it's all these like video game adaptations.
Oh, sweet.
They're all like
Did he
real.
do Dragon Ball?
He did not, but he should have. They should get
Yeah.
Uwe Boll to do everything. Like, take all Lars von Trier's movies and remake them, but with Uwe Boll. Fucking just have him come in and be like, yeah, I think we need to have more power-ups in the level. Okay, so for Melancholia, we're going to have, I don't know, what's your name, Reese Witherspoon or whatever. I don't even know. We're going to have an asteroid colliding with the Earth, but you're going to stop it at the last minute because you get the giant mushroom that makes you big, and you catch it with your hand like a boy catching a rock.
I love it. It makes you big.
Wait, that was not Reese Witherspoon. Who the fuck was
It was Kirsten Dunst,
Kirsten?
dude.
You're Kirsten Dunst or whatever. I don't know. All blonde women look the same to me.
Dude, I met her and she is so fucking cool.
Yeah, I bet, dude. She seems cool.
Like, I was working on a show, the fucking On Becoming a God in Central Florida.
Oh.
That was filmed here. And I was working, and I was literally just like holding this fucking thing, like in between takes. And she came up and she's like, "Hi, I'm Kirsten," like, and shook my hand and all this shit. And I was like, "I know, I'm Devin. Nice to meet you."
Hi, Kirsten. I love you.
Hey, Kirsten, I love the part in Spider-Man when you show your nipples.
remember when he kisses you upside down? Remember that? I printed out a picture of your face that I pinned upside down on my wall. So it's like we're Spider-Man and the Spider Lady.
I would like to kiss your upside down. What? Sorry, I gotta go.
Every time I smoke weed, I say, I'm kissing Mary Jane. I hold my bong upside down. It spills the water all over me because I love Mary Jane, and it's
And
like
one-
it's raining.
One time I actually almost drowned and I had to go to the hospital, and my mom had to pay over $1,000 in bills.
Use the ambulance, Kirsten, the ambulance.
Can you pay for those bills?
It's a good sketch.
She's just like, I'm gonna go.
Yeah, dude. I would love to do that Eric Andre shit to her.
But
You know what
dude,
I'm saying?
she's like married and with child to the guy from fucking Breaking Bad, the fucking redhead.
Jesse Lacey?
No,
Wait, that's the guy
Jesse
from
Lacey.
Brand New. Wait, oh,
Not
God.
Jesse Pinkman, but
No.
he's also in like Fargo. He kind of looks like Fat Damon.
Oh, I knew exactly what you're talking about. He was
Yeah.
in Friday Night Lights, and
Sure.
he was in that movie where he's like the improv guy that's gay, and his mom has cancer. It's Molly Shannon's his mom, and he comes back and like takes care of his mom. That was
Huh?
a sad movie, dude.
What's that called?
Hold up, I'll tell you.
I don't
we're-
know what the fuck that doesn't sound like a movie though. It
That's
just
definitely a movie. Molly Shannon's his mom, and he does like Second City in Chicago and comes back, and his mom's like, "So you're gay? I accept you." He's like, "Dad never did." Hold up.
Okay, first of all, why is like improv such like a fucking punchline in movies now?
It's not a punchline. It's just about his.
Have you seen the series You on Netflix season 2?
I have not. Everybody was talking about that. Jesse Plemons is who you're
Jesse
thinking of.
Plemons, that's his name.
Dude,
They
yeah.
have like a fucking kid.
So he's a writer. He does. He's a struggling comedy writer, and he writes sketches and shit.
Oh,
I was
that's
like,
even worse.
dude. I was like, man, I've never done that.
I'm not struggling. I got my dad's money.
Yeah, Daddy gives me $100 a week.
But no, like it's been like the punchline of a lot of fucking like shows and all the shit of like yes and like people like improvisers doing coke and
Yeah.
everybody fucking each other and it's
improv people can be insufferable at times, and I totally understand that. As an insufferable person, I'm
As
like,
an insufferable improviser.
yeah, it's hey, dude. I mean, it comes with the territory. When you're doing bits all the time, people fucking hate that. Like,
Yeah.
you're sitting like, oh, well, that reminds me. Let's
do
free
they,
associate. Some people love it, dude. And those are the people I think that we're like friends with. And then other
Yeah.
people are like, yo, that guy sucks. Especially like about me for sure. There are people from college who are like, I fucking hate that guy.
Well, dude, anytime I go to anything, everyone like I always have to be the fucking like guy.
Oh, yeah.
You know? Like, oh, do that bit or like do that voice or whatever. And I'm like, I don't really want to. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just trying to hang out. Dude, at the fucking New Year's party, somebody, I won't say who it is, but
I'm a guess.
of course they will never hear this because they're someone's mom.
Ooh.
It was Megan and Christy were there, and that is two adult women.
Mhm.
They have a podcast together.
2AW.
2-8 dubs, and Megan was introducing Christy to the mom, and they're like, "This is my comedy partner. We have a podcast." He goes, "Oh, we'll do a podcast
She said, do a podcast?
like right now." And they're like, "That's not how it works." And he goes, "No, they can do a podcast right now. Do it."
Wait, for real?
This is 100%, and she, like, wasn't a bit, wasn't joking or anything. She was like, no, like, and everyone else was like, no, that's, you don't understand like how podcasts work. Like, it's an audio medium. Like, it's not, they can't just do it. And she's like, no, they can do it. Do a podcast right now.
Does she not know what a podcast is?
I don't think so.
Ah.
And then they just like started like spouting off like knock jokes because that's the only way you can like fucking.
They did it for her?
Well, they did like shitty knock jokes.
I would have shut her ass down. I would have been like, listen to me, lady. There's two things to stand between this world and anarchy. Just total fucking chaos. People ripping each other's throats out for gallons of water. Killing each other in bread lines. And I'll tell you what those two things are, all right? That's the medium of podcasting, all right? The Apple Podcast app on your little iPhone, your little fucking toy that you carry around with you, okay? Stitcher on Android devices, Google Play 2, whatever you want. We're on all platforms. Look,
Spotify.
all right, that's number one. And number two is my steely fucking resolve, Mr. Mrs. Man. Or whatever.
Mrs. Woman.
Yeah, Mrs. Woman. All right? She better back off, go take a seat, and let me make a vodka tonic. All right? See ya.
Dude, apparently over like the Christmas and New Year's break, I got real fucking good at making Cosmos.
Hell yeah.
Like to the point where now Megan will not make a Cosmo, she has me make them. And I've only made 3 in my entire life, and apparently they were all the best Cosmos anyone's ever had.
Dude, that's a good trait.
Yeah.
My-
I think that, hey guys, the trick is shake it a little bit longer.
Just shake it a little bit longer.
That's all it is. I just shake it really fucking hard. I don't do anything different.
Shake it a little bit longer.
Shake it a little bit longer.
Dude, my dad told me a story about my mom's dad, who or my mom's grandpa actually, who I guess my great grandpa, whatever, fucking.
My mom's grandpa, whoever the
Yeah.
fuck that is.
So they were like at his house, and he would always be like, Charlie, come here. Make me another one of the Manhattans you do so good. And my dad would like make this dude Manhattans. He's like, damn, I had no idea what was in a Manhattan. It's like,
I could definitely see your fucking dad just like putting whiskey and fucking bitters
he's
and
like,
shit.
well, looks like I did a little vermouth, a little bit of whiskey. Here's a maraschino cherry for you.
Dude, did I tell you about what your dad said to me after our show last week?
What is that?
So during our show, we joked about how Devin's dad adopted me, and I'm speaking to the audience. I'm not
yeah.
talking to you.
Oh, yeah. No, I know.
I'm not talking. You said this one out.
No, I'm sitting it out.
But no, we were talking about like, oh, I inherited the business and all that shit, like as a joke. And then after, unprompted, he comes to me and goes, so Devin, look, the adoption is just going to be on paper. You're not getting anything because we have nothing. And I was like, as long as I can call you my dad, it's fine. He goes, well, you can call me your dad. It's fine. So I think it's like legit. I'm your brother now.
Yeah, you're my brother now. My dad literally has nothing. It's except for the trust fund that activates at age 32.
I don't know if you can hear my fingers making money sounds.
Yeah, sorry, you don't get any of that. I've been slumming it for the last 29 years in anticipation of my 32 years.
I just got here and I'm the freshest one, so if he gives me some money, it'd be fine.
I'm gonna
Actually,
blow it
no,
all.
he said the only thing I can give you, he's like, if you're hungry, I can feed you. And I was like, that's all I've ever wanted,
I
Dad.
just wanted a dad to feed me ribs.
Dude, if I could just go to your family's house and just eat food with them,
I'm
that'd be
sure that
awesome.
you can. I'm sure he would not mind that. He'd probably be like, "Hey, welcome. What do you want? We got some boneless, skinless chicken thighs. We got some cauliflower rice. Curry makes me eat good. What you want a beer?
My favorite thing about your family is your impression of your dad. Because it sounds nothing like it.
Sounds like Hank Hill and Dr. Phil.
Yeah, it's
kind of
like, well, Devin, listen here.
he
And your
doesn't,
dad's just like, I don't know. Like,
he doesn't sound like that. He's
yeah,
like,
your dad sounds like Fran Drescher.
Yeah, he sounds like
He's like, yeah, Mr. Steven, or whatever the fucking guy's name from that show is.
did I do that?
That's Urkel.
Yeah, I know. My dad sounds like Steve Urkel a little bit. He's kind of a nerd, dude. That's why, he was all mad when I joined a frat, and I was like, back off, nerd, and give him the jock shoulder when I walked out of the house. Just straight, walked into him with my shoulder.
Did you give him a suitcase wedgie?
Yeah, dude, I fucking wedgie my dad all the time.
Yeah, dude, he probably deserves it.
I show him who's boss, dude, all the time. I make him call me Tony Danza, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Hold me closer, Tony Danza, dude.
I'm like, call me Tony Danza, dude, because I'm the fucking boss. You know what I'm saying?
Who's the boss? Me, bitch.
Yeah, and a little wedgie.
And just a little tiny wedgie.
And I fucking...
Just enough to get into his ass crack.
Yeah, and he's like, ow!
Ouchie, my butt hurts. Ow! Dude, that show was actually fucking great.
I never saw it. I don't know anything
No,
about
I'm talking
Who's the
about
Boss.
our show.
Oh. I know nothing about Who's the Boss. Yeah, dude, the show was really good. That was a solid show.
It was the first time I had ever signed something because we were selling our book.
Oh, yeah, we signed books.
Yeah, and we signed, I think, 5 books.
Mm-hmm.
And, I didn't know what to write in them because I feel like... Hold on, I'm going to lock her out.
No, don't lock her out.
I'm just kidding.
Hold up. I'm gonna... All right, that was my bad. We had some
Oh,
technical difficulties
shit.
because I stood up and don't really have an end table, and we we have the USB plugged into my laptop, which is perched precariously on my couch.
Yeah, it's perched almost on the top of a pyramid, and it could fall at any moment.
It's a pyramid of cans, of empty Tab cans. I like to drink Tab from time to time when I'm feeling wistful and lonely.
Yeah, well, you buy them on eBay because they don't make them anymore.
Yeah, they do.
They don't make Tab anymore.
Yeah, they do, dude.
No, they fucking don't.
I've seen Tab literally 4 out of the last times I've gone to the grocery store, and I've counted, dude. Because I fucking
For
love
this
Tab.
argument, because you're like, one day Devin's gonna fucking say something.
One day he's going to tell me they don't make Tab no more, and I'm going to be like, hey, look, dude,
Listen,
check it out.
bitch, I have pictures.
I fucking took selfies in front of Tab the last 4 out of 5 times I've gone to the grocery store. Because, dude, you know what? I'm a Tab guy, all right? Keep tabs on me because I'm Tab Benoit, baby. You know what I mean? Fucking blues guitar maestro. You should have seen me on New Year's Eve. I lied to you about where I was. I was playing a blues rock show at Rockin' Bull, and all these hicks were there, and they were all screaming racist stuff, and I shouted them down because I'm just that kind of guy.
Because you're not in it for the political views, you're in it for the money, right?
I'm in it for the money and the fucking sweet, sweet blues, dude. I fucking love finger picking. I love singing with my throat, and I just...
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's
Throat
that.
singing.
It's just tube and throat singing.
What were we talking about before this whole technical difficulty? Oh yeah, our show.
Mm-hmm.
I had never fucking signed anything before, and it feels very weird.
Oh, yeah.
Because, I felt obligated to write something before signing it
Mm-hmm.
just to, add one more joke to our book.
Mm-hmm.
And I could not think of anything. And I'm pretty sure that on someone's, in someone's book, I wrote, "Don't forget to flush twice. This shit's bigger than you think it is."
It's a good one.
And I've thought about that every day since that show.
Yeah, I feel you, dude. I wrote "Be Well" in every single one that I signed. and then like did a little scribble under it.
Do you have a signature? Like, do you have like when you sign shit? Do you have like a set signature?
Yeah, I sign stuff for work all the time. Documents of sorts, proposals of business variety.
It took me a while to fucking get like a signature, and now I feel like it's so professional that like people should be looking out for this fucking signature.
Dude, look out for it. It's a doodle of a clown sucking his own dick. The eyes are dotted, but they're actually like tears from the clown. It's his reinterpretation of tears of a clown.
It's like one of those snakes eating its own tail, though.
It's an Ouroboros, but
That's
it's a snake. It's a clown sucking his own dick.
Yes, I know what you're thinking. That is Pagliacci.
That's Pagliacci, dude.
So doctors, don't ask him to go see himself because he's already sucking himself.
Send in the clowns. I
Is
wanna.
that from Joker?
I don't know. Is that from Joker?
It might be.
No, that's from something else.
Is it?
I don't know. Fuck. I don't.
Dude, remember when we wanted to be Joker for like 2 weeks after that movie came out?
I want to be the Joker.
My favorite is like going online after like a week or two after a movie like the Joker or Star Wars or any like that kind of shit comes out.
Yeah.
Because everyone tries to make the most like outlandish fucking like theories about everything.
Oh yeah.
And like, I mean, Star Wars, you saw it? Yeah, you saw it before me.
Oh, I saw it. I loved it.
Yeah, it was all right.
My favorite character was Boo Boo Labadoo, dude. He was fucking
His name
sick.
is Babu Freak, you fucking asshole.
I don't fucking know anything about it. And I was like, you know what? That's dope. Everything that's happening is cool.
The only reason I know it is because his last name's Freak, and that's fucking awesome.
That's a good last
But it's
name.
spelled F-R-I-K.
Wait, what is it? Babu Freak?
Babu Freak, dude.
Babu Angel Mind Freak, dude?
Are you ready?
Fuck yeah, dude. We fucking reprogrammed C-3PO to fucking disappear and reappear like 300 meters away, like in a cage full of barbed wire.
And he's like, "Are you ready?" But yeah, like I've been like going online and shit, and, like reading all these theories and shit. And now, since the Zack Snyder like Justice League, the Snyder cut is getting released, they're now saying that there should be a J.J. Abrams cut of the new Star Wars movie to get released. And I'm like, it's gonna suck.
Yeah, what, it needs to be longer?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
It was already 2.5 fucking hours.
those movies are so long, dude. I don't need to watch 4 hours of fucking Star Wars, dude.
Yeah, dude. I just got the new Star Wars game on PlayStation.
The Last Jedi.
Is that what? No, it's called like The Last Order or like.
Oh yeah, Fallen Order.
Fallen Order.
Yeah,
that's what-
yeah.
Dude, I've literally been playing it for probably like 15 hours so far, and I'm not even halfway done.
Yeah, it looks like it's fun. I don't know. It's supposed to be like a return to form or whatever, right?
It is the most frustrating game
Oh.
I have ever played in my entire life.
Can you force choke people?
No.
Can you force
I
lightning
haven't gotten
people?
that fucking ability yet.
But it doesn't exist in the game.
Yeah.
So you can force choke people.
Yeah, I could forcibly choke people.
That's pretty cool, dude.
But I can also do that in everyday life, so I don't do it in a video game.
Yeah, why would I want to be a Jedi when I could just walk up to people and choke them, dude?
That's sexy, right?
Yeah, I just throw my non-usable lightsaber at people. The one that I bought at Comic-Con last year for $500.
You probably shouldn't have bought that. You had to pay rent.
Yeah, and I didn't. And look what happened. Daddy bailed me out yet again.
But dude, I've like it because I'm not like a huge gamer. I don't like playing video games. The only reason I play video games is because I'm bored. I don't want to watch any more fucking TV shows. And so I just like got this shit. I think it was like on sale, and so I bought it yesterday, and have not stopped playing it. And I've thrown like 8-year-old girl fits because of this fucking game.
Nothing wrong with that, dude.
There is.
Nah, dude. Sometimes you gotta get the let out when you're gaming, dude. You gotta freak out. You gotta howl at the moon. You gotta friggin' girls. You gotta get it started, edited version. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta restart my heart.
Yeah.
Kickstart my heart.
Yeah, you got to kickstart the heart. You got to party all the time. Eddie Murphy. You know what I'm saying?
Eddie Murphy. That was Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, dude. My girl loved to party all the time, dude.
I forgot that Eddie Murphy made a fucking song.
Yeah, dude. You know who produced it?
Lionel Richie.
Rick James, dude.
No, he didn't. Really?
Rick James produced it. He's in the video, dude. He's twisting
Well,
the
Charlie
knobs.
Murphy hung out with Rick James a lot. And
Yeah.
that's Eddie Murphy's brother.
Yeah, dude.
R.I.P. Never forget.
Never forget either of those guys, dude.
Yeah.
Charlie-
Oh, shit. Out of the three of them, Eddie Murphy's the only one alive.
Yeah, and he's still killing it, dude. He's winning Oscars.
Dude, Eddie Murphy is worth $200 million.
That's dope. Yeah, because he was Donkey, dude. When you're in one of those movies,
Donkey.
yeah, you make so much money.
It was it was the Saturday Night Live that he was on, and it was Eddie Murphy, Tracy Morgan, Dave Chappelle, and Chris Rock, and we played this game of like who had more money, and
It's Eddie Murphy.
well, in my head I was like, well, Eddie Murphy probably has like $75 to $85 million
Mm-hmm.
because he just did his first movie in like 15, 20 years,
Mm-hmm.
and like he probably didn't have a lot of money, dude. $200 million.
He's one of the biggest stars in Hollywood for like 10 years, dude.
He is the highest paid actor ever.
Ever?
Yeah.
What? Because of Shrek?
I guess just because he's fucking Eddie Murphy.
Dude, Eddie Murphy's the shit.
What was it
That
like? I think it was like a year or two. He just like ran SNL.
He did?
Yeah, because Lorne Michaels like gave it up or whatever. Or not gave it up, but like he was out, and he went up to Eddie Murphy and he was like, "Do what you want to do."
I didn't know anything about SNL lore. I feel like I should.
I only know this because our friends told us about it.
Ah, okay.
But they were just like, fucking run it. And it was like SNL before that was the lowest it's ever been. And then as he was doing it, it like just fucking shot up. And like the ratings were fucking out of this world.
That was when they cast Chris Kattan.
as a fucking mango, dude.
Right? Chris Kattan is the funniest man I think I've ever seen on screen.
Yeah. I mean, have you seen that one movie where he plays a cop? What was it?
Night at the Roxbury.
Corky Romano?
Corky Romano.
I watched Night at the Roxbury the other day. It does not hold up.
It's still a classic bro flick, dude. I remember Spring Break 2011. We were in Panama City Beach, dude, at this fucking condo. Like,
Yeah.
right next to a Hooters. It was sick, actually. And we were all getting fucked up, dude, at like 10 in the morning.
I fucking love Hooters, bro.
They were just crushing natty
I
lights.
only
in
go there for
room.
the beer, dude.
Yeah, me too. I don't care about none of the other stuff.
I don't go
Wings,
by boobs or wings, gross.
girls, no, none of it.
I
Crab
go there
legs.
for their fucking cold ass brews.
I go there for that nitro Bud Light, dude. You know what I'm saying? Fucking give it to me straight from the tap. Put a
Get
hose in my
9 o'clock
butt.
in the morning. Give me a nitro Bud Light in a mug, because I'm ready to fucking party.
Pardon me. Here I am at Hooters. I'd like you to plug the hose into my butt and fill up my colon with sweet, sweet Bud Light.
Give me a nitro Bud Light enema,
But dude,
because that's the way I want to start my morning.
I remember-
I'm Casey Kasem.
I'm Casey Kasem, and this is my shitty impression of Shaggy from Scooby-Doo.
like, wow.
Like, wow, Scoob! Fill my ass up with nitro Bud Light!
Hey, everybody, it's me, Casey Kasem. If you have ever had cocaine shot straight into your asshole by a stripper, you're me.
Dude,
Here's a song called Uh-Oh, I Shit My Pants.
believe it or not, that's part of the story, dude.
What?
So we're sitting in this room in the condo. My buddy, who shall not be named, let's just say his nickname in the frat was Slime Time, was cutting up lines on a mirror,
Is his
dude.
name Nick?
Yeah.
Dude, that was like some detective work. Slime Time Live, Nickelodeon Nick. Boom.
Yeah, Nick Slime, dude. We fucking, dude, he's like cutting up lines on a mirror, and we're just watching Night at the Roxbury at like 11 a.m. Like drinking fucking Bud Light. He's like, bro, I can't wait for the fucking beach. Like,
Jesus.
you want some? I was like, nah, dude, I'm probably good. Like, I'm not feeling great from yesterday. You want to go to Hooters and get some fucking king crab legs? He's like, fuck yeah.
Dude, I never understood the people who can, 1, drink before 9, and 2, do drugs before noon.
Yeah.
Those kind of people have it all fucking together, dude.
9 a.m. and noon are the two times.
Well, because, I mean, I've drank before 9 o'clock,
Yeah, it's rough.
but it was not a great time in my life.
No, you pass out so fast.
Yeah.
Pass out at like 2 in the afternoon.
Yeah, and then like you wake up and it's midnight and you're like, cool.
Oh, sweet. I
Now
just
what?
wasted a day of my life.
And then like you have to like keep going.
Yeah, that's
Because,
St.
like,
Patri-
whatever.
You gotta keep it. That's what St. Patrick's Day is every year with the fucking bros, dude. They come in and
I'm not into that.
I'm not doing it this year, dude. I'm gonna put my foot down and I'm gonna tell them, look, man, I know you want to take that fucking Bud Light enema, but I want to tell you what I'm gonna do this year. I'm gonna take a Bud Light enema at 9 p.m. All right? I know that's 12 hours after you want to do it, but look, I'm a grown man now, and I
But
can
I have
decide.
responsibilities.
I have responsibilities. I can decide when I get my Bud Light enema, okay? You don't get to dictate that because I have worked hard to be the man I am today.
And I will do the Bud Light enema when I want to do it, and you can't tell me otherwise.
Okay, I rent my own one-bedroom apartment now. And that means I can do a Bud Light enema whenever I want, unless it's next to the window that's missing blinds because I don't want my neighbors to see me do the Bud Light enema.
Yeah, dude, I walked up and like straight up just saw you.
Yeah, I was like, hey.
It was so weird.
By the
I
way,
parked
guys,
my car and I saw into your house.
I think I said the address on the episode a couple weeks ago. You guys can come see me whenever you want. Just knock on the window. I'll sign a book for you. Bring it with you.
I'll give my mom's address.
Yeah.
It's 909 Belmont.
Yeah.
Metairie.
Oh, well, your mom lives in bougie Metairie.
No, she doesn't. She lives right across the street from fucking Cleary Playground, dude.
Belmont, huh? Ooh.
Ooh.
The Fresh Prince of Belmont, dude.
It's only fucking like 4 or 5 blocks away from where Mark Duplass grew up.
Ooh, bougie. He
The
went to
Duplass
Jesuit.
brother. I didn't go to Jesuit. I went to Rummel.
Mark
dude.
Duplass went to
Oh,
Jesuit.
yeah, he went to Jesuit. I went to fucking Rummel, dude.
Yeah.
I almost got in a gang fight.
Nice, dude. That's pretty
And the only
rad.
reason I didn't is because I tried to start my own gang. Dude, did I tell you about that? I tried to start my own fucking like secret society.
You like Slam Dance Gang?
No, dude. That was before the Slam Dance Gang.
Hmm.
This was probably like 2 years before that. I tried to start like not a gang, but like a fucking like Freemason type. Like, dude, it's fucking weird. I guess I was like really into like underground like fucking societies or whatever. This is 100% true. So like I stayed up for like 3 days straight and didn't sleep and was like researching all these like different like Skull and Bones, like fucking Freemasons, like all this shit. And I was like, I want to start my own one.
You're just like seeing like the fucking calculus, like in a hologram in front of your face.
Yeah, I'm just like fucking Rain Man. And then so I printed out this letter and I made like the amount of copies that I wanted to give to the people who I knew had influence in the high school. And I would give them this letter and I said, don't read this now. Read this when you get home. And it like the whole letter like was the mission statement and everything about this society I was trying to start.
Yeah.
So I gave it to this one guy. I won't name him because he's probably in jail or killing people right now.
He wouldn't have been doing that if he had joined your secret society.
Yeah.
He'd just be killing them and getting away with it because of all the power you
Well,
cultivated.
listen to this. Listen to what he fucking said. So we had the same class together, and so he's like, Devin. So I read your letter last night. Do you guys need guns? And I was like, what? And he's like, I have a guy who sells guns.
Mhm.
He can get it to us for cheap. And if you need like protection, I will buy us guns.
So you were like steps away from starting like a militia.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
It's also very easy to start a militia.
Dude, super easy. Everybody wants to join that shit.
All you have to do is watch like 4 documentaries about secret societies and then write a letter.
Yeah, dude. Hand it out to people and they're like, hell yeah, I want to join you, brother.
You want some guns, bitch?
I'm waiting for the water wars, dude. When they come and try to take my fucking jugs of water, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to load up my fucking Ruger, and then I'll tell you what's going to happen then. The piggies ain't going to like what happens to them then. That's my Charlie Manson impression. It was a bad one.
I don't even know. Oh, Charlie Manson. Got
Yeah.
it. Charles Manson.
I don't know.
But no, like I gave it to like all the captains of the sports teams, everybody who was like in charge of all of the like different organizations in the school,
yeah.
and they were all on board.
Oh, God.
They
Yeah.
were all like, yeah, like it was basically like a brotherhood. It
That's
was
rough, dude. I mean, that's a frat.
pretty much, yeah. But the second that guy was like, I can get you guns, I was like, I'm calling this off. I was like, I don't want to do this anymore
Oh,
because
yeah.
I was very scared.
Dude. Oh my god. I mean, what is the difference between fraternal orders, fraternities, militias, secret societies, and brotherhoods?
Militia, Mila Jovovich,
Militia, Mu, Iota,
Mulan, coming
Lambda.
out 2020.
I can't wait.
You should
Wait,
go see it.
wait, yeah, you should join my frat. Mu, Iota, Lambda, Iota, Tau, Alpha. it's a fucking militia.
But no, dude, there's been a lot of times, like, I have on multiple occasions tried to start gangs. And that's not even a joke. Like,
Dude, if you-
because I had the slam dance gang,
Mhm.
which is not very far off to what you're wearing right now. It was
Yeah.
a blue polo and fucking khakis.
Dude, that's the move.
Are you trying to get MCDB back together?
I'm trying to get the Mid-City fucking Death Ballers back
It's
together.
Metairie City Death Brigade, you fucking
yeah.
asshole.
Trying to get them back together, dude. Trying to get the band back together.
I tried to do that, a fucking society. I tried to do like a stuntman group. I've tried to do so many different fucking like society group things, and it never works.
Dang.
I'm always the last member.
If you'd gone to state school, you would have definitely joined a frat.
100%.
You would 100% have been like.
Does that
like
say a lot
tiki.
about who I am as I was trying to like start families?
Yeah, whoa. I guess it all kind of ties together. Fuck.
Yeah.
Well, now my dad adopted you, so you're in the fraternity of men.
So I'm in the Mullen tribe.
Yeah, that's I can't even think of the Greek letter for you. I was gonna spell it out again, but
Umlaut.
yeah, mu, umlaut, lambda, iota, nonsense. I couldn't.
No nonsense is
Yeah.
the last letter.
Yeah, we're pretty big on LSU's satellite campus in Metairie.
To quote Jake Peralta from Brooklyn Nine-Nine,
Mhm.
yeah, the guy without a dad has daddy issues.
Done.
That's me.
Yeah, solid shit.
My dad's dead.
Oh no.
He should be, though.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit.
Anyway,
Yeah, what are we at now?
that got weird quick. I don't know why that happened.
Yeah, you're all good, dude. Yeah, so we have a show next weekend.
January 10th, next Saturday.
It's the 11th.
Is it?
Yeah.
It was the 10th.
I think it's the 11th.
If
I
it's
don't
the
know.
10th, can I punch you in the nards? Because we're bros now.
Yeah, dude, that's what brothers do.
It is the 11th.
Hell
Why have I been
yeah.
saying the 10th this whole time?
Well, it's what is it? 7:30. 7:30, January 11th
I'm
at
pulling it up right now.
at the fucking the theater. What's it called?
That's Southern Rap.
At the Southern Rep Theater. That's on Bayou Road. It's very close to Domino Sound Records, very close to the Broad Theater. You've definitely heard of it, and you need to come see it for yourself because, ladies and gentlemen, this is a beautiful, beautiful building. The architecture is still the same as it was when Catholic priests were in there doing their thing, and you know what thing that is, praying to God. All right, and we're going to do a show with 2 adult women. Blackheart,
Yeah.
their improv troupe, and it's a benefit show for our friend Casey, who has cancer, and we're trying to
Yes.
raise funds to help her battle that. So
We're raising funds to help her battle ovarian cancer. All the proceeds from the show go to her and help her, win this fight.
yeah, come out, dude. It's gonna be fun as shit. They have a dope bar there. They have high ceilings. You can scream, you can hoot and holler, and it'll echo back at you, just like in the olden Catholic days.
And you can hoot and holler and no one will listen.
Yeah, nobody really listens. The church just transfers the person making you hoot and holler to another church in a different county, and then they claim
No one's
that
accountable.
They feign ignorance when it comes out in the news. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have a website. It's yad.com.
That
All
is
of our
true.
media.
Oh, let's see what our next show is.
It's podcasts, videos, music, movies, tapes, pictures, and more.
So not only do we have a show on the 11th,
Yes.
our next show at Bank Street Bar is the 18th, the exact next week from that show.
Dude, we have 2 shows in 2 weeks, and you know what? You got to come see it.
And you know what? It's also our 1-year anniversary
It's
show.
our 1-year anniversary show, dude.
So it's going to be fucking so cool. We're going to have, I guess, guests on. I don't know what's
Dude,
happening.
we're gonna sit on stage and eat ring pops for an hour, and you guys are gonna fucking have to watch it.
We're going to
dude.
suck ring pops to the Hillary Duff version of "It's a Good Day" or whatever that song was.
Did she have one?
Hillary Duff sung a lot of songs.
I have a Hillary Duff
And the fact that
beanie
you
in
don't
my
know
car.
that, yeah, I don't think we'd be friends anymore.
Yeah. I love Hillary Duff.
But we're gonna suck ring pops till they're gone,
Yep.
and for our 1-year anniversary show.
Live on stage. And you don't want to miss that, dude, because that's a momentous occasion. It's a
Yeah.
moment that you need to fucking take into your brain banks.
If
dude.
you want to see two guys have wet mouths, just so wet, the mouths are just gonna be wet from sucking on these ring pops.
Yep.
Then come out on the 18th.
Dude, it's not even a pay site, all right? This is a free show. It's a
This-
free, fun show
This
for
isn't
everybody.
a Cam Girl site. You don't have to go. I mean, you can follow me on Cam. It's MC Squirter.
Yeah. You go to myfreecams.com/MC Squirter and you can catch live shows 3 out of 7 days of the week. That's 7 p.m. on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. All right.
Yep,
the day of
it's
our
the
Lord,
Lord's Day.
the day of our Lord Jesus Christ, our Savior, who also happens to be the man who let Father Callahan make me hoot and holler at the church ceiling before he
Don't
got.
worry, he's in Calabasas. It's
Yeah.
fine.
It's all good. They sent him to California where he's living in the sun. And now I live in a little hole apartment. Isn't it great, Father Callahan? Hope you're listening. Anyway, come out to our shows. They're going to be great.
They're gonna be fun. The 11th at Southern Rep and the 18th at Bank Street Bar. Also, we have a book.
It's a
Poems
book.
to read to your stepdad. If you don't have a copy yet, are you our friends?
Yeah, are you even friends?
That's the whole. That's all. That's the only reason why we did this podcast is to make more friends.
Yeah, dude, we're trying to start a fucking secret order, dude.
Yeah. It's called Mu
Omega,
Beta Delta.
Yeah, dude.
And if you guys don't join our fucking secret society, I'm gonna delete your contact from my phone.
Yeah, you're getting deleted, dude. We're not even gonna haze you if you join. You can just join. Dude.
We're also gonna cancel you.
Yeah, we're
gonna
gonna
go on
cancel
Twitter and say some bad shit
I'm
about
gonna
you.
go on Twitter and dig up your old tweets where I know you said the F word, dude. I know you said it in 2011, you piece of shit.
So listen, if you don't want to get blackmailed, buy our book. Other than that, I guess we'll see y'all next week.
All right, see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.